Hello and welcome to part 6 of our LeadControl24 video series. This will be the final part of our introduction videos. In this part, we'll dive deeper into the validation process. We'll show you how to handle leads that arrive in correction, how to process clearing cases, and how to trash leads if it doesn't make sense to finalize them. So let's get started with the lead validation workflow. Let's open the correction section. We still have 27 leads to validate. Of course, multiple staff members can work on validation in parallel. The system will automatically open the next lead from the queue. Let's go through a typical lead validation. First, we check the images. Here we have 3 business card photos and 2 object photos. All looks good, so let's start with the first business card. Checking the company address. There's a mistake in the street name. Let's correct it to Via Del. Everything else looks fine, so let's move on to the visitor data. Since there are 3 business cards, there should also be 3 visitor entries. First one looks good. Second one is fine too. Third one has a small mistake in the email. Let's correct Giovanni to Giovanni. This shows why data validation is important. Recognition quality depends a lot on image quality and readable fonts. Finally, we check the responsibles. The salesperson wasn't assigned during capture, but in the back office we know Felix is responsible for Italy. Let's select Felix and complete the lead. Again, the system automatically opens the next lead from the correction queue. Here we have a lead with 2 business card photos and 1 object photo. Let's check the second card. In this case, it's the backside of the same business card. Let's review the photo. Everything looks good, so let's move on to the address validation. Since this visitor is from Canada, it's important to add the state. In this case, it's BC, British Columbia. Everything else looks correct, so let's check the other parts of the company address. All good. Let's go on with the visitor data. No corrections needed here either. What about the responsibles? All good. Let's complete this lead. There was no photo taken at all for this lead. This means the address was inserted manually because there was not business card or QR code available. Even if they cannot validate against a photo, we can check if the address looks valid. And here we are. The city was mistyped. It should be Amsterdam. Let's correct this. The address looks valid. Let's check the visitor. This visitor has a title, Doctor. The last name looks correct because D is part of it. Validation was okay. Let's check the responsible. Also good. We can complete this lead. Here we have only 1 photo of a business card, but no address on it. Maybe the booth staff made a mistake and took a photo of the wrong side of the card. We can't fix this yet. Let's check who was the event staff responsible for this visitor. It was Max. Let's contact him in the evening. This is a typical case for the clearing station. We don't need to wait at this point. We'll just continue with the next lead. When sending a lead to clearing, we must insert a reason. I'll enter. The address is not visible on the business card. Now I'll send this lead to clearing. Normally, the system would now automatically open the next lead, but for our simulation, we'll go back to the updated dashboard. Now we have 23 open leads for validation, 7 open leads in clearing, and 150 leads already finalized. In the meantime, we talked to Max and he said that the business card only has information on one side. The back side is empty. In this case, there's nothing more we can do, so we'll move this lead to the trash. Let's open the clearing section and send this lead to the trash with a short reason. Let's simulate the next day. All open leads have been processed. Only trash and final still have entries. All other sections are at 0. Looks like we've done a great job. Everything that could be processed is done. Now we'll close the event, then export the data and check the statistics. I'll head to active events now and close this event. Keep in mind, all lead emails were already sent to the sales team, so after event processing should be underway. After closing the event, it appears in the closed events list. Here you can download the data, view statistics, or delete the event. Let's do an export. You can pick a date and time range if you need day-based data, mainly useful for active events. For a closed event, we usually export the full dataset. Let's create the export and take a quick look. Just note, this is still a mock-up and some parts may change in the production version. The export is a CSV file that can easily be opened in Excel or Google Sheets. Let's start. For this fake export, we used an LLM model to generate the CSV output data, and we have opened it in Microsoft Excel for easy viewing. Each lead has a unique lead ID, along with the event name and upload timestamp, followed by the company and visitor details. Let's move to the fake visitor data. As mentioned, this is generated just to show you the principle of the export. Now let's scroll further right to the customized fields. Radio buttons and text fields show clear text. Checkboxes use 0 or 1 for easier calculations. Now let's scroll all the way to the end of the sheet. At the end you'll find a download link for the lead PDF including all photos. Important, you don't need a LeadControl24 account. The link alone is enough to open the PDF. The link is valid for 24 hours. Please handle it responsibly and comply with GDPR, DSGVO. For security, we log information about the export creation and downloads. Let's move on to the final part, the statistics. We are back in the events view. These are the closed events. Let's take a look at two parts of the statistics for the Bike 2025 event. First, I have to mention that this is still a rudimentary mock-up of the statistics. It's just meant to give you a first impression of how it might look in the future. The first statistic shows the incoming leads per day, meaning all uploaded leads. This is quite useful to see when leads were collected and how busy your booth was during the event. Besides the standard lead statistics, we will also provide statistics for your customized boxes, which will show the most interesting and detailed data. Here, for example, you can see the statistic for the next sales actions. That's it for now, and with this we're coming to the end of the video series. Hi, I'm Emma, and I was happy to guide you through our LeadControl24 video series. We're now back on the homepage at LeadControl24.com. I'd love to personally invite you to join our beta program. As soon as the beta version is ready, you'll be able to try it out, explore the features and share your feedback with us. We're excited to hear your ideas and make LeadControl24 even better together with you. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you again very soon. Take care. Yours, Emma.